Hello there everybody, it is me Freezer Bunny and welcome back to another Sims 4 CC overview. So today I'm going to be showing off all of the brand new items that comes with part 3 of the Old Manila set. So if you've been following the series, you would know that we have been working our way through the exterior, and this time we have finally made it through the interior, or at least the first part of it. I don't know how long this is gonna go, but we have finally gotten to the point where I got to make some furnishings, which is very exciting. So as you can see, we have finally started to furnish our ancestral house right here. By the way, before I forget, this set is now available for early access on Patreon. As usual, all of the links to that will be in the description of this video, and public release should be exactly a month from now, so that should be on November 31st. See you there. Or is there a 31st for November? I think it's only the 30th actually, so yeah. All of that will be in the description. Sorry for the chaotic energy in this video. I am very much out of practice from doing videos because I've been spending most of my time creating custom content for you guys. So yes, this is going to be very exciting. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the house later on actually, but first I do want to go ahead and go through all of the new items. A lot of these items are high poly, so just please keep that in mind. I will probably include a list of all of the items and all of the poly counts, so just please keep that in mind. If you use them too much, they might cause lag. And if I haven't mentioned it already, this set comes with 27 new items for build and buy mode, but mostly for buy mode. Without further ado, let's go ahead and look at our first set. So one of the first things that I made for this part of Old Manila is actually this set of living chairs. So we have this two-seater sofa, and also an armchair and I guess a living chair that doesn't have the arms. So yeah, I was reading up on the history of this, and apparently these are neoclassical. I would have said they were Renaissance revival, but fun fact about these chairs, actually I had to redo these like so many times because as you can see, these chairs have this mesh weave material on them, and I could not get it to work, but thankfully my good friend Harry put together a whole tutorial for me, so I was able to pull this off because of her. Thank you so much, by the way. Shout out to Harry for helping me out, and also Charlie Pancakes as well, who was very helpful and encouraging as well, because I was kind of having a mental breakdown on Twitter. I was posting this and I was like, I don't know what to do, but yeah, really proud of all of the detail that I was able to put on these, because even if you look at like the armrests, you know, it has like that detail over there, and that is actually accurate to how it is in real life. So really proud of how these pieces came out. Up next, I would like to show you guys the tables that comes with this set. So the set comes with two tables. We have the center table over here with a beautiful marble top, and we have an occasional table. The occasional table is pretty straightforward. You know, you can put stuff on it, you know, if you're having like refreshments and stuff like that. The center table, there is a whole like lore behind it that I posted on Twitter. I did like an interesting facts kind of thing about the history of center tables in the Philippines, and they're very interesting. Apparently these are the centerpieces of all of the big houses back then because of how ornate they are. Kind of makes sense because you can kind of appreciate the detail from like a 360-degree vantage point. And these also came with a very prized marble top with many grooves. I'm guessing the logistics of creating such tables would have been very complicated back in like the 19th century. So these would have been very highly prized. And as you can see, if you might notice, on top of the table is a little Easter egg for all of the Filipinos out there. This is kind of like a very historically important book to us Filipinos, the Jose Rizal books. One of them is called Noli Me Tangere, and the other one's called El Filibusterismo, which is the sequel to Noli Me Tangere. The one in the bottom is supposed to be El Filibusterismo, just so you know. And these function just like normal bookshelves, so they are functional. Yeah, I would probably scale these down though, because I feel like they're a little bit large. But yeah, these do function as normal bookshelves, so you will be able to, you know, interact with these just like you would normally do for normal bookshelves. So yeah, moving on to the next batch of items is this 5-piece set of garden planters and garden stands with slottable plants. So yes, as the name suggests, all of these plants are separate pieces, and yeah, you can just mix and match these however you would like, and the plants should snap onto these pretty easily, and you can size them down as well. These also go on top of tables as well if you guys want to do that. Let me just show you guys a quick demonstration right here. So yeah, in the entrance hall of big houses, they would usually have this kind of setup right here. So yes, that is something that is very historically accurate. So yeah, we have these very beautiful ceramic garden planters that I'm really happy with. And up next is probably one of the most anticipated items for this set actually, and it is the set of staircase railings. So as you can see, I have a little example right here, but these come in 5 pieces. We have the balustrade, we have the corner balustrade, we have the end post, and we have 2 staircase railings. By the way, a lot of these items have to be placed with a move objects sheet. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. But the reason why we have the reason why we have 2 versions of the staircase railing is because if you get just one of these, for example, if you get like the normal staircase railing, and if you put it on the floor, there's a little bit extra that pokes under the floor itself. So in order to fix that, I made another version that doesn't have that little extra bit. That's not a good example of that. I think it's this one actually. So yeah, there's a little, I cut off this bit at the end so it doesn't go through the floor basically. So that's a pretty straightforward thing that I wanted to show you guys. But yeah, these should look pretty seamless, I would say. As you can see, they look very beautiful. And there's also like some extra bits. The reason why that is because of all the steps. I wanted them to, you know, cover all of the steps properly. And actually, if you look at it from this angle, you can see that it covers the little white bit that you see on the floor. This bit right here usually is visible, and I didn't like that. That looked really weird to me, so I have extended these railing pieces so that they cover that. So it should look very nice and seamless if you put it all together like that. So yeah, moving on to our next batch of items. The rest of the items in the set just are basically interior build items. So we have these interesting little carved traceries is what I am calling them. We have many words for these in English, but locally we call these calados, and I'll probably explain to you guys a little bit more when I show you the interior. But these are basically like elaborately carved wooden decorations for houses that come in 5 different sizes. There's 2 tiles, 3, 4, 5, and 6 tiles. This is probably like the piece in the set that has the highest poly count. I think this one has like 8,000 polys. So yes, you should use this sparingly if you don't want to cause lag. If you don't want to inflict lag on your PC, you might want to use that sparingly. But yeah, these are very beautiful decorative pieces inspired by the ones in Casa Manila, and you typically see these in like the richest homes. Somebody pointed out that you can also find these in other houses in Southeast Asia as well, so that's pretty cool. Maybe you can use them in, you know, different Southeast Asian houses as well. And yeah, finally, we have just a set of interior posts. So we have ones for the short, medium, and tall wall height. Once again, these were inspired by the ones in Casa Manila. And we also have wall-mounted versions as well. If you want, you can use these with, you know, the calados, and you can just put them like that. See? And it all comes together really nicely. You guys can play around with it. Anyway, now that we are done with the item overview, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through the interior of the house, actually, because I don't think I've actually shown any gameplay for this set yet. So we're going to go ahead and have our sim come over here, and we can go ahead and look at the house really quick. So here is the exterior. As you can see, I have expanded it quite a bit, and I have also added kind of like this area, courtyard area actually, at the back. So this is what we call the azotea, which is basically like a back porch just off the kitchen. And I think it looks really beautiful. These are the balustrades that come with the set. They also come with a white swatch, so you can use them for that section as well. And I just wanted to show you guys that you don't really need the posts if you don't want them. Like they kind of work without the posts as well. You can see a little bit of the seams, but I think they work quite nicely. And yeah, hopefully we can work towards finishing the house itself eventually. But where is our sim? Okay, so there she is. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how everything is animated. So as you can see, this door was very complicated, and I don't think I've shown you guys that it animates properly in the previous part. But yeah, over here actually, while she is ascending the stairs, this section of the house is called the zaguan. I don't know if it applies to just the driveway or the whole ground floor of the house, because they also have that term in like Latin America, I think, and Spain. But I know in vernacular Filipino houses, this section is called the silong, and this is usually a place for storage. It's basically like a garage slash basement. Nobody actually lives here. This middle part is called the entresuelo, and this is where you would find the home office of the homeowner, and also rooms for the extended family and servants as well. So this section is supposed to be like the servants' room. And moving upstairs, as you can see, we have a beautiful grand staircase right here. Sometimes you can make this symmetrical actually, because they also do that in other houses. But ascending the grand staircase leads you to the main living area of the house. So this section right here of the main staircase is called the caida or antesala, and it's basically the entrance hall to the house itself, or to the living area, because this is the main living area itself. Like and you can see this pattern in all throughout Filipino houses. The living area is always the upper floor. So this is the entrance hall to that, and this section also works as kind of like the informal living area. So as you can see, we can just, you know, receive guests here, maybe have merienda or light afternoon snacks served on this beautiful center table right here. And just off that room is the sala mayor, which is the formal living room. And as you can see, this is where you would have the very ornate furniture. They would usually display their imported pieces of furniture in this room. And as the name suggests, this room is only used to entertain important guests and also host special occasions, basically, like the town fiesta or something like that. And as you can see, we have these very ornately carved wooden traceries or calados, and these are basically used as transitions between spaces. So you can have like these very wide span 6-meter one, or you can have one that's just like 2 meters for, like, you know, just a side hallway. And in Casa Manila, the calados also are located kind of like in the volada area. The volada is the overhanging part of the second floor of the Filipino house. So this is the volada. And in Casa Manila, I noticed that they put calados right where the volada starts. And as you can see, the lighting just looks really beautiful here. Actually, I was about to do my outro, but I just wanted to show you guys how, you know, all of the shadows and all of the lighting effects come together. And yeah, I just have to say I'm really, really proud of this. It took so much time to do, so much time and effort and energy, but it was all worth it because, being able to see my culture represented in The Sims 4 is something that means a lot to me. And hopefully I can continue doing this with your guys' support. So thank you so much to everybody who supported me on Patreon. Your support means so much. I also just want to say thank you to everybody who expressed interest in this whole collection, I guess, because I feel like Filipino culture is just underappreciated. So the fact that I'm able to reach a lot of people and spread awareness about Filipino culture is something that I'm really, really passionate about, and something that I'm very grateful for you guys who have kept an open mind, and to all of you guys who stuck with me in this whole process. And I don't know, I'm just really grateful to be able to geek out about Filipino culture and history with you guys. So thank you for allowing me to do that. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it for this CC overview. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know which items you are most excited about, and I'm looking forward to creating more CC with you guys, hopefully in the future. As per usual, you guys can follow me on social media for all of the latest updates, and if you guys want to download this set, it should be up on Patreon right now, and it should be available for free next month, so please keep an eye out for that. But having said that, I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video right here. You all have an awesome day. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.